All right, guys. I just heard the latest about Tyler Perry. Uh, as you know, if you don't already know, Tyler Perry was on BET and he made a major announcement. And apparently, this news had been out for a while. Let me go ahead and tell you about it. This is DJ Wolf Live. All right, guys. Let me explain to you what I'm talking about here. Tyler Perry, successful playwright, actor, writer, producer, motion picture filmmaker, uh, and cross dresser of Medea. It's just to name a few. Um, just recently signed and inked a deal with BET. According to what I read from Atlanta Black Star, and it just came out yesterday. He had inked a deal about 2 years ago with BET for several new shows, several new original shows for BET. By the way, it was also reported that he just ended his deal with OWN, and you know what that means. The 2 or 3 shows that he has on OWN right now, at some point will definitely be ending. So I guess he won't. Those shows will be finishing out. I don't know if they'll have one more season with the Have and Have Nots and Loving You Is Wrong. I think those are the only 2 shows he has on BET right now that I can remember. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it because he Love That Neighbor been gone, and it was a comedy that he did on there. That was on TBS that later on went to be I think went to OWN, and that's no longer around either. And now he has a new deal with BET, which includes I think 4 new shows. One of them is coming out in October, but they said that actually the 4 shows that he's going to be doing for BET will come out between October of this year and September of 2020. One of the shows in particular that I heard that he will have coming out is called The Oval. Let me see if I can pull up the rest of the information here. It's going to be about the first interracial couple in the White House. And I guess the story line says, according to this article, that a family that looks perfect but behind closed doors is really drowning in dysfunction. I'll get back to that in a second. But the speech last night was incredible. I just watched it just now. I didn't watch the BET Awards at all last night. Matter of fact, I usually don't because the BET Award shows to me the last several years has not been that great. But some people are saying that this was the best one they had in years. Maybe not. I don't know. But I'm not sure about when the OWN deal ended. So I'm going to try to look that up because that's going to affect the 2 shows that he has on there now. Interesting. But anyway, I just got from seeing. Okay, but it's supposed to be 2. There's this show, and I think about three or 4 other shows that he's going to be working with on BET. He just made the announcement officially last night about him going to BET. But I was shocked. I was like, huh? And he also made the speech about how he started out, and it was interesting. Once he built the studio, he wanted to build a studio in the city of Atlanta. Oh, I thought Tyler Perry was born in New Orleans, but hey, he wanted to build the studio in Atlanta, in the neighborhood, and he said that he wanted kids to see that a black man can build his own stuff and own it. Yeah, he kept saying own. So I guess it was a sign to let people know, hey, I'm repping on, but I'm no longer going to be part of it. I don't know. I mean, but I think that was his way to let people know that he was over owned, that he's on BET. And he also stated that he built his studio on the old Army Confederate base. And he repped about how it affected 3.7 million Negroes at one time, but now that base, which turned into a studio, was now owned by him, by one black man. But the speech was powerful. I give him that. It wasn't a long speech, but he gave a hell of a speech. And the one thing that Tyler Perry I do like, that he does give some really remarkable speeches with a lesson behind each one. I'll give him that, no matter where he's at. And I respect him for pushing the envelope to challenge people in our communities, man. That's what he does best, and I respect him for that. And I'm wishing him the best of luck at BET. Which I'm surprised he hadn't been at BET already. I'm surprised he wasn't already at BET, because Tyler Perry, he's been a household name on television for, nearly almost 2 decades. But he's been a staple of theater for what, nearly 3 decades, around 3 decades almost. I knew about Tyler Perry back in the mid to late 90s. I remember the night that my wife and I saw one of his plays. I can't even remember the name of the stage play, back in 1999. And that's when he first made the announcement that he was going he had a network television deal, or was working on a couple of network television deals. The first one he got was with TBS. That was the launching point right there. And he went to TBS. He went to, where did he go after TBS? He went to OWN. He went to TLC. He had a show on TLC for one season. It was a really good show, and he never brought it back. Still like to know why, but he didn't. And the longest run show that he had out was The House of Pain. Then he tried to bring it back. Oh, that's the show that was thinking about OWN. The other show he had on was The Pains. Remember, he had House of Pain for a while, and then that went off, and then a couple of years ago, he brought back The Pains. And for what I was reading, the House of Pain hadn't too long been off over the years after he ended his 7-year run, before he brought The Pains back out. But that's another story. I'll talk about that another time. But anyway, Tyler Perry has officially made a deal with BET. The story came out in I keep having to hit the button. The story came out in the Atlanta Black Star just yesterday. Just yesterday, matter of fact. And I was like, whoa, that's news to me. So we'll see what he does on BET. The only thing that I question, like a lot of these shows that be on BET, you always have to have interracial couples on. It seems like almost every show they have on BET. Maybe he'll bring a decent talk show on BET for something like along the lines of a Tavis Smiley or somebody. We'll see. All right, guys, that's all I got. This is DJ Wolf, and I'm out.